I'm looking into breath work. I've seen this video on how Indians used to build superhuman endurance through nose breathing. And apparently, nose breathing increases nitric, not giggle gas, but nitric oxide that expands the blood vessels and helps your body absorb oxygen better. And not too long ago, I did a deep dive with my AI on how it would be possible for the body to synthesize its own proteins from breathing. Because in the air, you have uh, nitrogen, you have oxygen, you have carbon dioxide, and oxygen. That's what's in the air. So your body should be capable of creating its own proteins via electrochemistry and just chemistry in general, because your body has chlorine, and we have metals and stuff in our body, and iron chloride, aluminum chloride. We have the Kraft acrylation, where chemical bonds or carbons are become bound together. And I mean, you could create synthesized proteins through breath work. And I was hitting a wall because the nitrogen in the air is three nitrogens attached, bonded together, and your body can't break those bonds. There's nothing chemically that you can do to actually have that happen. And then I found this breathwork technique via the American Indians. It's actually Toronto, I do believe. He ran like 124 miles in a 24-hour period by breathing through his nose. So, yeah, apparently I looked into that, and nitric oxide is produced, which is a single nitrogen, and I think a single oxygen. I could be wrong, because NO2 is nitrous oxide and NO is nitric oxide. So in this, your body produces its own nitric oxide via nose breathing. Not completely sure the chemistry on that, but it made me curious about fasting and meditation and breath work. Your body is capable of creating proteins with this practice, which means your body is capable of feeding itself and creating things that you are unaware of. And because one of the reasons I did the deep dive is the machine I was trying to develop is based upon human life, and if done correctly, the machine could pull nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So you have carbon molecules, you have oxygen, you have nitrogen, and that's all you need to create proteins and such. So in that process, I was like, isn't that what the human body does already? So it boggled my mind a bit, and then I stumbled across this breathing technique, and it is similar to ancient yogic practices with the breath work. And it would show that, like, these ancient methods and these yogic practices could essentially benefit through fasting and such, and prolonged fasts with breath work and meditation could achieve things that you are unaware of. And it could show how these ancient yogis did fast for prolonged periods of time and such. So, I mean, your body is a chemistry machine. You are your vessel is the alchemic vessel. You are producing things via breath work and such. And this discovery for me is that's what I've been searching for, to complete that process for the human body. And it was just interesting because, I mean, I was hitting a wall because basically this idea came from, there's a movie from the 80s where the aliens came and they didn't eat food. And one of the girls was friends with one of the aliens or something, and they communicated with her telepathically, explaining to her that we don't eat, we breathe, and our breath is, we're eating through breath work. And I've always wanted to try and see how those pieces could fit together, and this nasal breath work, creating nitrous oxide or nitric oxide, would be a key player in this technique to possibly feed the body through breathing. And apparently your body pulls nitrogen from Eleusian or something, and then when you do nose breathing, it releases nitric oxide into the system, which fills the blood with nitrogen and all this stuff. So mouth breathing is a problem, I guess. So through meditation and nose breathing, as well as humming apparently increases it by like 15% or 1,500%. I don't know. I posted a thing with the actual numbers. Whoever wants to be interested in that. But through yogic meditations and depending on your tone and you will feed your body nitrogen, and your body is capable of doing the craft acrylation and building structures that would feed your body through this process. Is it fully developed? No, it's more of a theory. And is it possible? Yes. I will probably do a deeper dive into this. Might do a notebook LM on it or something. I'm not sure. But it is an intriguing possibility. What is your body actually capable of? What magic lives within you that you were unaware of? And I mean, it is mind-blowing to see something like that, because if this is possible, that shows that these yogis could have fasted for long times, and through breath work their body fed itself through the CO2, because apparently CO2 being high increases oxygen as well. And the nitric oxide is my body separating these, is my body stealing oxygen from these CO2 molecules? Is the nitric oxide becoming a carbon-nitrogen bond? Is my body synthesizing proteins all on its own without eating actual flesh, without actually eating proteins from vegetation? What is actually possible? That's more the question I'm trying to find the answer for. I may not find the answer, but to share this question with you, and maybe you can find the answer to this question, is more the interesting part. So through yogic breathing and meditation, we produce the nitric oxide. Our bodies separate the carbons from the oxygens, and it is possible that our bodies are synthesizing chemical structures, cell structures. That's what's cool about chemistry, is we look at it as we're building proteins, we're building cell structures. A protein is a cell. So what is your alchemical vessel possible or capable of? That is an interesting question for me. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Love you guys.